Norma.
Hi, Mrs. Phyllis.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. Good.
Good. I'm glad to see
Look,
you.
look, you don't see me?
Yes, you looks pretty.
Oh, I thought you said I don't see you. And I thought, oh dear, I can see me.
Yes, I see you now. Maria tell me that maybe she come with us today.
Oh, I hope so. I
Yes.
uh Pedro texted earlier. He won't be here. He's going out to dinner. It's his birthday. So, yeah, he won't
Oh,
be here. He said his friend was taking him out to dinner. And I said, well, you go on. You go to dinner.
okay, okay.
My other notebook. Whoops.
Yeah, Maria called me this morning. Yeah, I response her. She said me, I will try to be with you this afternoon. Okay.
Well,
Because
I
she,
hope so. It's been a while since she's been on. So,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
She
Yeah, today
said,
is Pedro's birthday. 128.70. Well, I will be.
yeah.
Sonia's birthday was the 5th.
Today
And
is the Pedro's birthday.
yeah,
Birthday.
today is his actual birthday.
Hmm.
Says January the 28th.
Okay.
Was born in 1970.
Oh, Alejandro is May 8th or May 12th. I don't remember.
But yeah, his is
9.
in May because mine's in
May.
May. Yours
Yes.
is May the
10.
10th.
Yours?
I don't remember when Alejandro's is. Let me see if I have
I
him.
don't know if it's 8 or 9. I don't remember too.
I don't remember either for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have his in here. I don't have my old pages in here. I just got my
Mm-hmm.
oh well shucks. Oh well. I know it's in May. We know it's in May, so
Yes. I talked with him. I don't remember if it was in December, I think. But he said it's very hard for him, the high set. He said, maybe I come back to the English class. I said, you can do it. I believe in you. He said, no, it's very hard for me because my little baby cried too much.
yeah.
But he's very happy with her, with his
That's
baby.
baby's doing good. I haven't
Yes.
talked to him. He after the baby was born, about a few weeks after the baby was born, he texted
Mhm.
me and sent me pictures
Oh,
of the
wow.
baby. But I haven't heard from him since then, so
I know.
know how they were doing.
He said me, I work too much now. I understand because the little baby need a milk, pampers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sure he's
yeah, I checked my computer. I said, oh no, I can't believe it. I don't have charger. When I check, I can be 6:30 because I can enter at 6:30. Oh no, I can't believe it. My computer don't have charger today. My
um,
daughter forgot to put charger. But well,
I just
okay.
now got on, so you're okay. Let's see. Did Pedro came on last week, didn't he?
No,
Did he come on
we are
at
only
all?
you and me. No, you don't remember.
Sonia,
Mhm.
Sonia came on. Sonia.
Yes, Sonia.
At,
Sonia, yes.
it was like after 7, but she or close to
Mhm,
7, but she came on.
mhm.
Okay, so Pedro was he gets an X. Okay. Here comes Maria. Yay.
Yeah.
Get up here and get her admitted.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
she comes. I guess I better put her on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Maria. I don't think she's connected yet.
Yes. Put your camera, Maria. We can we can don't see you. Yes.
Hey, Maria. Now she's
Yeah, she's
connected.
connecting. Yes.
Now she's
Yeah.
connected to sound. There we go. Hey,
Yeah.
Maria.
Hi.
La
Uh-huh.
cámara.
There's your camera.
Ahora
Yeah.
sí. I will see you.
Yay.
Hey.
Okay. So no, we got Norma and Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll leave this sitting out so I'll remember to mark it this week. So okay. let's see, I'll give Pedro an X because I'll put BD birthday. So he will have an excuse for missing tonight.
Okay.
It's Pedro's birthday and his friend was taking him out for dinner, Maria. And so he texted me, says, I won't be at class. I'm going to dinner with my friend. I said, you go to dinner. So and told
I like your hair, Miss Phyllis.
Huh?
I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. Look how long it is.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I'm too scared to go to the beauty shop and get it cut. So I just let it grow.
Yeah.
I might leave it this long because then this summer I can just pull it up and it'll be so cool. I don't know. I can't decide.
Do you want to try?
I can't get used to it being long and on my neck. It's been short. Let's see. I cut it after about 6 months after we married.
Oh, wow.
And we will have our 50th wedding anniversary in June. So it's been almost 50 years since I've had long hair. So
50 years.
Wow.
50 years. It'll be 50 years in June.
Yes.
Oh, that's a long time, isn't it?
It is. Yes.
I wanted to have a big party, but I don't guess we'll get to have a big party because of all this virus stuff. So that's okay.
But you can make a virtual party. We can be with you. Yes. I bring my coffee, my cake, and my food. I'll be with you. That's a good idea. Yes.
Well, I hadn't thought about that, but we could. Well, we might have to bring some cake next week for Pedro's birthday. We'll bring everybody bring a cupcake next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except he won't have one. He likes his cake and coffee.
What you want?
All right, we'll wait a minute or two for Sonia. She may come on. I haven't heard from her. Let me be sure. No, I haven't heard from anybody else.
Go ahead.
Just Pedro.
Pedro, okay.
How's your son doing in school, Maria?
He's doing great. He's straight A's. Just A's.
Just A's.
Yes,
wow.
A's. For now, he's doing good.
That's good.
He's going 2 days and 3 online. 3 days
3 online and go to.
And 2 days. He's doing presencial.
Does he like that? The on and off, or?
I think yes, he likes.
Some of them want to be there to see their friends. They want to be at school so they can see their friends instead of being online. But
yes,
you know that.
My daughter like being at home because she say, "Mommy, I want to eat. I like eat fresh food, warm food." In the school, every time is cold. It's cold food is cold. I say, okay.
Yeah, but you got to buy more food to feed them when you got them at home. So that's when they first had the last March when they shut down everything. It's like, okay, we were all at home, and I thought, thank goodness I'd just gone to the grocery store. We'd have starved to death. With 3 of us home eating, I thought, oh my gosh. So we ate a lot.
Yes.
That's okay. That's all right. Okay. We might as well go ahead and get started. I thought maybe Sonia would come on, but last week she was really late. So I hate to go keep y'all out too late. So we'll go ahead and get started because I do have some scrambled sentences I want to do at the end. I'm not going to forget the devotion tonight. I forgot it last week. We had to do it in the middle of class. So
okay.
Anyway, okay, let's see. Here we go. Miss Judy sends us a devotion every week with a picture, which is always helpful because I like to see pictures. I can remember things better if I see a picture than just reading words. So This devotion is found in John chapter 2, verses 3 through 5. And it's a familiar story about Jesus turning the water into wine. They were at the wedding and they ran out of wine. And in these verses, Mary was telling Jesus, that there wasn't any wine. So she said, when the wine was all gone, Mary said to Jesus, "They don't have any more wine." Jesus replied, "Woman, my time has not yet come." Mary said to the servants, "Do whatever Jesus tells you to do." So, and as we know, as they poured it in, it turned into wine. The water that was coming out of the I guess these are called little pots, whatever it is they're pouring from, into the big pots, and it became wine there at the wedding. So you can go to John and read that whole story in your spare time.
Okay.
And let me get back over to, there we are. And I thank Miss Judy for doing this, because she already had the devotions, and so she decided she'd just share it with us and we wouldn't have to prepare for that. So that's been kind of nice to have it already prepared. So I know she does a better job with it and a longer talk on it when she has it in person, but online we have to do a lot of things different. So
And yes.
okay, we are on page 116, lesson 15. And
Okay.
we have 20 lessons in this book. We have 2 extra lessons, or they're called review lessons. So we have actually 5, 6, 7 more lessons to go, which should take us to the end of the year, because the last class will be on April the 29th, will be our last class. There's a spring break in there somewhere, whenever spring break is. March the something.
I'm not checking. I don't remember. Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
Spring break.
Let's see. I may have it right here in this.
I don't know. I don't have any
Let me
idea.
check. Yes. I got it
might-
over here, but I forgot.
Mm,
Mm,
I thought I had the school. Oh, here we go. Okay. It
okay.
will be March the 15th through the 19th. So we won't meet on
15
March.
to the 9th.
So that gives us, let's see, this is a
Five.
28. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 classes to go.
Yeah.
We've got seven lessons. Some of the lessons, it may take us a couple of weeks to do them. Plus, I'll try to have a little extra something for you to do. Like scramble sentences is going to be tonight. Next week, we may do something, with adjectives or something. I don't know. I'll have a little short 15-minute something extra to do. Okay, on page 116, we're looking at words that have 2 consonants in the middle of the word. And if you'll look at that first word, platform,
Platform.
there's 2 consonants. The letter
Mhm.
T and the letter F are the 2 consonants in there. Even though these words do not have double consonants in the middle, you still draw a line between the 2 middle consonants to sound out the word. In most cases, the first vowel is short. So in some words that has the double consonant, that's the same, like a 2 T's or 2 P's or something like that, you draw the line in the middle to pronounce it. This one, even though they're not the same, you still draw that line in between those consonants. And that's how you split the beginning and the ending of the word. Okay. First one is platform.
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 Okay. Napkin.
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 Admire.
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 Good. Ambush,
Ambush.
Ambush.
walnut,
Walnut.
Walnut.
walrus,
Walrus.
Walrus.
pardon,
Pardon.
Pardon.
target,
Target.
Target.
darling,
Darling.
Darling.
tender,
Tender.
mental,
Mentor.
Mentor.
pester,
Pester.
Pester.
ignore,
Ignore.
Ignore.
ignite,
Ignite.
Ignite.
witness,
Witness.
Witness.
signal,
Signal.
Signal.
sponsor,
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
lumber,
Lumber.
Lumber.
trumpet,
Trumpet.
Trumpet.
sermon,
Sermon.
Vermont.
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 Okay, remember on your V's, you're going to
Vermont.
bite your bottom lip. Vermont.
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 Okay,
Vermont.
very good.
Vermont. Okay.
Oregon,
Organ.
Oregon.
survive,
Survive.
Survive.
curfew,
Curfew.
Curfew.
and powder.
Powder.
Okay, any of these words we need to do a definition for. Whoops. Oh, here comes Sonia. Y'all look at him while I admit Sonia here. There comes Miss Sonia. Okay.
My goodness.
Hey, Miss Sonia.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I can hear you. Well, I can't see you.
Okay.
Everybody
Okay.
has trouble with their video. We had a Zoom Women on Mission meeting from our church the other night, and nobody could get their videos going. It was like it took forever.
Oh. Now?
There you go. There you go. You just
Yeah.
washed your hair, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
Yeah.
you need to go dry it?
Nah, it's okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we're on page 116, and we've
Okay.
looked at the words at the top of the page, and we're looking to see if any of those words we need a definition for.
My advice, darling.
ambush a curfew.
The fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first line.
Ambush.
First line and the fourth one, you said?
Yes. Yes, please.
Ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ambush is like if you were playing outside and you're hiding in a behind the house, and your little friend comes walking along and you jump out and you kind of scare him. That's an ambush. You've ambushed him.
Okay.
Oh.
Most of it is talked about. Probably the only place you would hear it nowadays is like in the army. If some of the troops are over, say, in Afghanistan, and
Okay.
some of the Afghanistan people came and started firing at them, firing their guns and stuff, and it was a surprise, that would be an ambush attack. So it's kind of a
Okay.
surprise
Okay.
attack.
Yeah. Like a surprise. Yeah. A curfew. Curfew.
Curfew. Oh, there it is. Curfew.
Mhm.
Your child is going out on a date and you tell them to be home by 11 o'clock. That's your curfew time.
Okay.
So it's a time that you tell someone to be home, or well, to be home. That basically is where you're going to hear that mostly.
Okay.
Okay. Any others?
No. Thank you.
All right. Well, it'll help with some of the definitions over on the next page because we're going to do some synonyms and some antonyms. Synonyms are the same. They'll have the same meaning. So the words to the left are going to be the words that you're going to put in the blank. The first one is annoy. Now, some of
Annoy.
these will be over in the words that we had, but some of them may be some new words for you. And we'll go through and talk about them. I hate to give you definitions now because then you'll have the words because it's the
Yeah.
same meaning. So
I know.
so it whatever word in that left hand side means the same as annoy, then you're going to put that on the line. So I'm going to give you about
Okay.
3 minutes to work on that.
Okay.
You set my timer. And if we need more, we'll do more.
Okay. Hmm. So go. I can see what. Quiere decir hi, come on.
I'll give you a couple more minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Respect.
I'm confused.
Ooh, that one scared me.
I will tell it.
Need a couple more minutes.
I'm done.
I'm done too.
I'm done.
I'm done too.
Yes. Yes.
We have somebody that said, I want to go back in class in person, please, please. That's not possible. Oh my goodness. Okay. Number 1 was annoy.
Annoy. I put pester.
Pester. Yes.
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 Mhm.
That is correct. Number 2, excuse.
Excuse.
Pardon.
Pardon.
Pardon. Yes.
Pardon.
Mhm.
Yes.
Excuse me or pardon me.
Pardon. Pardon.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
Goal.
I put target.
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 Yes.
Mhm.
Target. That is correct.
Mhm.
Number 4 is light.
Ignite.
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 Mhm.
Yes. Very good. Number 5, move forward.
Advance.
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 Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Very
Advance.
good. Number 6, rarely.
Seldom.
Seldom. Yes. Yes. Very
Mhm.
good. Number 7, respect.
Admire.
Admire.
Yes.
Mhm.
Higher. Number 8, save.
Rescue.
Rescue. Very good. Number
Muy bien.
9, see.
Witness.
Witness.
Yes. Number 10, sweetheart.
Darling.
Darling.
Yeah.
Darling.
Yes. Hey, those were a little bit easier than ones we've had last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Admire.
second
Ano
part
kasi no?
at the bottom, it's some of the same words, and they're
Mhm.
going to be, you're going to put the antonyms in the blank.
Synonyms.
The first one is blame. The opposite of blame would be blank. So it's going to be the opposite.
Okay.
Mhm. What is survival? It's like
Another minute.
pardon.
Okay.
Entendido. Ok, está bien. Esther.
Ready?
Yeah, we try.
I can give you one more
I
minute.
have one. I have one confused with one.
Okay. I'll give you one more minute.
Okay, thank you. Okay. This is three. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. These are antonyms, which the words mean the opposite.
Mhm.
Number 1 is blame.
I put pardon.
Pardon. Yes, that is
Mhm.
correct. Number 2 is died.
I put survived.
Survived.
Survive.
Yes,
I survived.
survived.
I think I put
Survived.
survived.
Yes.
Ah, yes, survived. Okay.
We're going to talk about EDs too.
Yes.
We're going to practice some
I quit.
EDs. The
Survived.
yeah.
I survived.
Okay. Number 3, ignore.
Admired. I put admire.
No.
Pester.
Pester. Yes.
Is
Yes.
pester over here? Oh, okay.
Pester. Yes.
I pester in the other place.
I think it's harder
Okay.
to do the opposites than it's to do the
Yes, I
same.
know.
I like to do the synonyms where they're the same.
Okay.
Okay, number 4 is listen to.
Listen to ignore.
Ignore. Yes, that would be the opposite. You
Yeah.
listen to, or you don't listen to, or you ignore them.
Mhm.
Number 5 is often.
I put seldom.
Seldom. Right.
Seldom.
Very good. Number 6, put out.
Ignite.
Ignite.
Ignite. Yes. You're going to
Ignite.
put out the fire, or you're going to
Uh-huh.
ignite the fire.
Ignite. Yes.
Very good.
Ignite.
Number 7, disliked.
Dislike. I
Admire.
put admire.
Admired. Yes. Yes.
Admire.
Number 8 is retreat.
Advance.
Yes.
Advance.
Yes.
Mhm.
Correct. Number 9, tough.
Tender.
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 Yes. How do you like your meat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tender.
Number
Yes, tender.
10, witnessed.
Unseen.
Unseen. Yes.
Unseen.
Very good. Those were a little bit easier than some that we've had in the last couple of weeks. Some we had in the last couple of weeks have been very hard. So. Okay, this week our story is called The Streets of Memphis.
Okay.
And if you'll remember, if you read the in lesson 14, we had terror in the streets.
Yeah.
So this is still going to be some more terror.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not going to be fun. This is not a fun story. This is a scary story. So let's see. We got more. Oh, let's talk about the words. The words at the top are Memphis. I think we know what Memphis is. That's a city in West Tennessee.
The city.
Mama, we know what
Mama.
that is. Where's.
Where's.
And that's the contraction for where he is.
Where's.
Grocery.
Grocery.
Briskly.
Briskly.
Overtook. Yanked. Stark. Scattered. Parents. And refer. And dictionary. Any of those other words we need a definition for?
Briskly.
Sorry, what?
Briskly.
Briskly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like if you were walking down the street and you were walking very fast. Say it was cold outside and you were trying to get in. You were walking very fast. They would say you are walking briskly.
Okay.
Fast. Sometimes they'll say the wind is brisk, meaning it's blowing real fast and it gets you real cold. That cold blowing wind. Any others?
No.
Okay. We'll probably see some of these in the story. And I think we've got some of them over. We got some over to work with some synonyms with too. So, okay, let's see. Let's let Norma, if you want to read down to I stared at her. And then you'll read the first part down to that paragraph that starts with I stared at her. Then Sonia, if you'll read down to one evening my mother told me.
Okay.
Sonia. And then Maria, if you will read to, let's read to where it starts the conversation. What's the matter in that second paragraph? I mean, that second column. And then we'll stop and we'll talk about the story a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Started? Hunger stole upon me so slowly that at first I was not aware of what hunger really meant. The hunger I had now before this had been a normal hunger. But his new hunger scared me and made me angry. Angry? Angry. For the first time in my life, I had to pause and think of what was happening to me. Mama, I'm hungry, I complained one afternoon. You'll have to wait, she told me. There is nothing to eat, but I am hungry. She was ironing, and she paused and looked at me with tears in her eyes. Where's your father? She asked me. I stared at her.
Wait a minute. That's Sonia's.
Okay.
Yeah, let Sonia do that. Okay.
Okay. I stared at her. Yes, it was true that my father had not come home to sleep for many days now, and I could make as much noise I want. I had no know why he wasn't there, but I was glad that he was not there to shout his rules at me. I had never crossed my mind, however, that his not being there would mean no food. My mother went to work as a cook and left me and my brother alone in the flat each day with a lot of bread and a pot of tea. When she turned at evening, she could be tired and depressed and could cry a lot. Whenever we asked why father had left, she would tell us that we were too young to know. One evening, my mother told me.
Okay, let's let Maria do that.
Okay.
Y'all just love to read, don't you? Y'all just love to read.
One evening, my mother told me that I would have to do shopping for food. I was proud. I felt like a grown up. The next afternoon, I looked to basket over my arm and went down to the street toward the store. When I reached the corner, a gang of boys grabbed me, knocked me down, snatched the basket, took the money, and sent me returning home in a fear. That evening, I told my mother what had happened, but she made no comment. She sat down at once, wrote another note, gave me more money, and sent me out to the grocery again. I crept down the steps and saw the same gang of boys playing down the street. I ran back into the house. What's the matter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's stop there and talk about this little boy. This little boy was hungry. He was really hungry. he'd been hungry before, but just hungry before a meal when we just get normally hungry, but he was really hungry. He probably skipped several meals, hadn't he? And he didn't understand why. And when he asked his mother, she said, "Where's your father?" Meaning, your father hasn't come home and hasn't brought us any money, so we don't have any food. And anytime he asked her, she would just say that it's you won't understand. You're too young to understand. So he had noticed that his father wasn't there, but he didn't put two and two together to realize, oh, dad's not here. We can't have any food because there's no more money coming in. But his mother worked. What did she do? She was a what?
What was your question?
What did his mother do? She was a
cook.
A cook. Yes, she went to work as a cook. And she left him and his brother there with only what to eat?
A loaf of bread and a pot of tea.
Okay, a loaf of bread and a pot of tea. That probably wasn't very much to fill their tummies, was it? When she returned that every evening, she was tired and she was depressed, and she would always cry because she knew she couldn't feed her family. She wasn't making a lot of money, probably. So evidently, she saved up enough money, and she told him he could go to the grocery store and buy some food. And he was so excited. He felt like a real grown up now. He could go and buy some food and pick out what he wanted. So he was real excited. So next day he got his basket. He put his basket on his arm and he took off to the grocery store. But what happened? He didn't make it to the grocery store.
On the way to the store, there was a gang of boys. Yeah.
Gang of boys jumped him. They jumped him and knocked him down and took the basket.
The gang of boys grabbed her.
Took all the money.
Grabbed and knocked her.
And he was scared, wasn't he? What did he do? He was so scared, he did what?
He ran.
Ran.
To the house.
Ran back home, yes.
Yeah, he ran back home.
Get back home and shut that door so he wouldn't be scared anymore. And he told his mother what had happened, but she didn't say anything, did she?
She didn't say nothing.
No, she didn't say anything.
Which was probably the grocery list, and gave him some more money and told him to go back to the grocery store. So he went back to the grocery store, or he went back down the steps to go to the grocery store, and what did he see?
The same thing. The gang again.
Gang of boys, didn't he?
Yeah,
the same gang of boys playing down the street. What did he do?
He ran again.
They're playing down. I ran back to the house.
I probably would have too.
Yes.
Okay, now let's see. Norma, start reading it. What's the matter? And read down to I was confused.
I was confused. Okay.
And then Sonia, read from I was confused down to there he is again.
Okay.
No, just read the rest of that column down to the bottom of the column, and then Maria, you start at the top of the next page and read the rest of the story.
Okay.
I will.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Started. What's the matter? What's the matter? My mother asked. Is those some boys? I said. They'll beat me. You have got to get over that, she said. No, go on. I went out of the door and walked briskly down the sidewalk, praying that the gun would not beat me up. But when I come near them, someone
Shouted.
shouted, okay, there he is. They come toward me and I broke into the wheel ran toward home. They overtook me and flagged me down and yelled, pleaded and
Pleaded.
kicked, but they wrenched the money out of my hands. They yanked me to my feet, give me a few slaps, and sent me home sobbing. My mother met me at the door. Oh my gosh. You just stay right where you are, she said in a deadly tone. I'm going to teach you this night to stand up and fight for yourself. Maybe I wanna do too. I was confused. My mother was telling me
Okay,
to
that's Miss.
fight and I
That's
was
It's my
Sonia.
confused.
turn, Norma.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Norma, it's my turn.
I'm like, oh, I wanna do same with my daughter. I'm not
I
sure.
was confused. My mother was telling me to fight, a thing that she had never done before. But I'm scared, I said.
Mhm.
Go now, she said, as she handed me more money, another note, and a long, heavy stick. If you come back into this house without those groceries, I will whip you. She slammed the door and heard the key turn in the lock. I shook with fright. I had the choice of being beaten at home or away from home. I crushed the stick, crying, trying to reason. If I were beaten in the streets, I had a chance to fight and defend myself. I walked slowly down the sidewalk, coming closer to the gangs of boys, holding the stick tightly. I was so full of fear that I could scarcely breathe. There he is again. The cry went up. They surrounded me quickly and began to grab for my hand.
Okay.
I'll
Grant.
kill you. I'll kill you. I threatened. They closed in blind fear and let the sticky fly, feeling in crack against a boy's skull, and fought to know them cold, to kill them so they could not strike back at me. I stuck with tears in my eyes, teeth clenched, stark fear making me through every one of my strength behind each blow. I hit again and again, dropping the money and the grocery list. The boy skated,
Scattered.
scattered. I
Scattered.
stood scattered.
Correct.
Okay, I stood painting, egging them on, daring them to come on and fight. When they refused, I ran after them as they tore out for their homes, screaming. The parents of the boys rushed into the streets and treated me. And for the first time in my life, I was shouted at grown-ups, telling them that I would give them the same if they got in my way. I found my grocery list and the money and went to the store. On my way back, I kept my stick ready for use, but there was not a single boy in sight.
That's nice.
That night, I won the right to the streets of Memphis.
Yeah. He was brave.
Okay. So, so mother sent him out for a third time, didn't she?
Yes.
And they came
Poor
after him.
boy.
Yeah.
Her mother was depressed and cried. And the gang, every time, quit the money. Oh, sorry for him.
But mother was going to teach him a lesson, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Yeah.
lesson was to stand up for himself, not to just run off. Now
Yeah.
I don't know that she should have given him a big stick to hit people with, but I guess maybe she knew some of these gang boys and that's all they understood. But she wanted him to learn to stand up for himself.
Yeah.
And not let them run over him. So when he went out for the last time, she shut the door and locked it, didn't she?
Yeah,
She
she
heard the
did.
key turn and said, "You don't come back home." You
No.
know? Or she was going to whip him if he came back home. So he's standing there probably shaking, scared to death, thinking, okay, I can get a whipping in the streets or I can get a whipping at home. So what do I want to do? So he grabbed his stick and put his head up high and he started walking into the gang of boys. And the boys started the same thing, didn't they? They were going to come after him and take his money and do the same thing again.
Same
But
thing it is.
what did he do?
I
He
think
took that big stick and did what?
Mm.
What did
the
it say he
big
And
did?
then he could,
He cracked it against a boy's skull. So he took
yeah.
that
Oh
big
yes.
stick and knocked one of them in the
Gonna
head.
use the voice call.
I imagine that hurt. I would think it would
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
And he said he fought to knock them cold, to kill them so they could not strike back at me. So, and he was crying. His teeth were clenched. They were closed tight together because he was so mad and he was so scared. And he kept hitting and hitting and hitting. And he all of a sudden was standing there egging them on, daring them to come on and fight. Come on, fight me, fight me.
Yeah.
And then they refused, and he ran after them. They tore out for their houses, going home, screaming, crying to their mamas. And then what happened? Who come out to see about the boys?
Yeah.
Who come out to see about them?
The parents?
The parents.
The parents of
Parents
the
of the
boys.
boys come out. Yeah.
Came out.
And they started threatening him, didn't they? You leave our boys alone.
Yeah.
And he finally got to yell at the grown-ups. He told the grown-ups, "I'll give you the same if they got in my way." So after that, he went back, picked up his grocery list, picked up his basket, and went on to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So he won that battle finally, after Mama pushed him out 3 times. So, okay, we got some questions, and we probably answered all of them talking about it, but that's okay. I just thought this was cool. This is a cool story. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1. Norma, read number 1, and let's see if we can answer it.
Okay. They say, why do you think it takes so long for the boy to see that his father was left home? I think so because he has like very youngest.
He was young.
Because I think, yeah, like maybe he has like a 10 years or I think I'm not sure, right? But when I read the story, this boy, his mind is like a little boy because he
I
doesn't
think
so well the really
I think he was
real life.
enjoying the time because his dad has rules in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
The other is because his mother never tell him. He only cry and be sad, but he never tell him. She never tell him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got ideas?
I think he was happy because the dad rules there. The dads were his dad wasn't there, so he could couldn't shout him and make the rules, make that to do the rules that he has, that the father has for the house.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think he was
Yeah,
enjoying.
Sure.
It's and everybody can read the story and have a different opinion.
Yes, I know.
So that's kind of what these questions are, kind of opinion questions, and that's why it says explain your answers. You know, yeah, he was probably having a good time. No rules going on, and he just didn't think about his father not being there. So it could have been anything. Okay, number 2. Sonia, you want to read number 2?
Yes. What do you think that the mother insists that her son does the grocery shopping? I think the first, because she needed things. He needed groceries. He needed food.
Okay, she needed groceries.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think because she was depressed, she don't like be outside the house.
Okay, she may have been depressed. She was
Yeah.
tired. She worked all
Tired.
day.
She don't like be outside the house.
Maybe she wanted to show him a little responsibility. You know,
Yeah, too.
hey, you know, I've got some money. You go buy the food and I'll fix it. But, you know, you help out too. You know, your father's not here. You need to take a little responsibility. So, you know, all those things are good answers. Okay. Number 3, Maria.
What do you think of the way in which the mother handles her son?
What do you think about her sending him back out to the grocery store and him getting beat up?
I think he wanted her son to be strong. I think. And also she wanted she wanted her groceries, so she was hungry. She was hungry too, like the boy.
Maybe she didn't want to go out there and get beat up.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, she needed her groceries. She needed to teach him to stand up for himself, you know, to show him a little responsibility and how to stand up for himself and not be a crybaby and come crying home every time something happened. Because the more he did that, the more the boys wanted to attack him because they knew he would do that. Okay, very good answers. All right, number 4, we're back to Norma.
If the story had continued, describe how you think the boy would have acted after winning the fight with the gang. I think now he's the gang, the gang man.
He's macho man.
Yeah, now it's strong. When the gang or the boys that are in the street look him, I think so the boys are scared about him. Yes, I think.
Now he
believe in him. Now he believe in him. Yeah, he's a strong. He's fighter.
Okay.
All right. He was probably very proud of himself. He might have wanted to join their gang. You know, who knows? I don't know. We could write some more to the story and make it good. Okay, number 5. Where were we? Sonia.
How is the game in the story different from the game in the terror in the streets? The terror in the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very different because the first the boy was so scared when her mother sent him to the store, but then the mother teach a lesson. See, if they don't defend by himself, she is going to beat him up. So I think the boy is strong, and they again meet again in the street. He will be the
boss.
doing the same.
The boss.
They're all gonna be mean, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
What in the story in lesson 14 in Terror in the Streets, where the girl was afraid of the gang that was by the subway?
Yeah.
What kind of gang? I mean, what kind of boys were they? Were they mean boys? Were they good boys?
They was good boys. It's only the girl, when the first time he wake up, he thought something bad things had happened with her, and all the day he stay thinking about bad things all the day, and the end bad things, but no bad things what happened.
Right,
Just
right.
the mind.
She thought they were going to happen, didn't she? But nothing
Yes.
ever bad happened. And then when she lost her purse, they brought it home to her. The
Yeah.
one boy
Because she
brought it
was
home to her.
drunk.
So it was
Yeah.
two different kinds
Yeah.
of gangs. There was a good gang and a bad gang.
She was confused.
Yeah, she was confused. She thought they were going to be bad boys.
And
And
the thing, because he was moved to another place, he was scared about that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the lesson 14,
Yeah.
you are talking about the lesson 14, right?
The lesson
Yes.
14.
Oh, okay.
The lady was confused.
It was
Indeed,
called
wasn't
Terror
real
in the
gang.
Streets, and there was a girl named Margaret, and she was afraid of this gang. She kept seeing a gang of boys hanging around the subway when she would go uptown, get the subway to go uptown, and then when she would come home, and she thought they were bad boys, and she was always scared of them, and she was always running from them. And they came in behind her one night, and she got scared and left and went home, and left her purse there at the coffee shop. And she heard some footsteps behind her, and she kept running faster, and the footsteps kept coming faster, and she ran into her apartment, slammed the door, and locked it so that they couldn't get in. And what it was the boys bringing her purse back home. The next morning, she found it hanging on the doorknob. So she felt kind of bad. So,
that's the difference.
So there's two different gangs. This first gang in last week's story was a good gang. Basically, they were good boys. They weren't out to be doing mean, but the gang in this week was mean boys. They were very mean. Okay, do we have another question? I think that's all the questions. All right. Okay, on the next page, we've got some synonyms. I'll tell you what. Let's stop. And we'll start at page 120 next week.
Okay.
120?
Yeah, we'll start at 120 next week. We'll and finish that. And right now we're going to do some scrambled sentences because I've got like 25 of them. We won't have time to do all of them. But let me share screen and see if I can get them up here.
Okay.
Okay, let me find them. Scrambled sentences. There we go. There's a whole bunch of them. I know we won't have time to, well, come on now. There we go.
Damn.
Now, oh, that's kind of tiny, isn't it? Let me make it a bit bigger.
Yes, please.
Let's look at the first 10.
First 10.
Yeah, the first 10. We're going to do the first 10, and I'll let you work on those for a few minutes because we don't have time to do all 25. There just happened to be 25 on there, and I just went on and typed them all. But we're going to do 10 of them tonight, and then we'll do the rest of them next week. But if you'll notice, there are no capital letters, so you'll have to decide which, unless it's a person's name or I think Coca-Cola is capitalized. You'll have to decide what is the proper sentence and any punctuation in the sentence and at the end. So I'll give you about, let's see. Let's do, I'll give you 5 minutes on these. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Mm.
¿Cómo es? Dice, yucar. Dice, ay, what? Yucar con, no, no, no. She, they usually against those. Dice, dice, usually important. She, usually.
Need a little longer?
Yes.
Okay, I can give you 3 more minutes.
Right.
How many did you say? 10?
10.
Okay. Okay.
Need a little bit longer? I'll give you a couple
Yes,
more minutes. Give you a couple more
please.
minutes. Ready? No.
No.
Ah.
If oh yeah.
¿Tienes popsicle sticks?
Afuera creo, sí.
Por si rayos.
Dile a Perla que te ayude. Afuera.
Por eso, ¿tienes tape?
Creo afuera también. En el cuarto. Dile a Perla en el cuarto, por favor.
I did.
Nathan.
I did. I'm not sure she's good.
Huh?
I did. I finished. Only 10, yeah? Or
Only
14?
10. Only
Okay.
be glad I didn't tell you to do 25, right?
Yeah, I did only.
I just went on and typed them all so I wouldn't have to go back and type some others and have them on one page. We'll do a few at a time. So everybody got 10 done?
Yes.
I have mixed it
Yes.
all.
It's
I
okay.
scramble. I scramble the scramble.
All
I
right.
scramble more.
I scramble the scramble.
Some of them are harder than others. Some of them are
I
pretty
know.
easy, and then some of them are really hard. So
Mhm.
I will agree. So, all right. Number one. Sonia, you want to do number one?
Yes. I was interviewed by the director.
Yes,
No.
that is correct. And at
Mhm.
the end, it has punctuation of a
Period.
period. Very good.
Uh-huh.
All right. Everybody
Oh
get
my-
that one?
Yes.
Okay. Number two, Maria.
My brothers have known seen. No, my brothers have seen none of this film.
None.
Huh? My brothers. Yeah. My brothers have seen none of this film. Yeah, I have like this.
Of this
That's-
film. Of this film.
Of this film. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's one way. Now, some of these do have a couple of ways you can say them. So you may have something different.
I put the none this film have to see of my brothers. I'm not sure she's correct. None
Read
the
that again.
film, none the film have to see of my brother. I don't know if she skip one
No.
word.
No.
My
I
this I have
had-
seen my
I had none of my brothers have seen this film.
yes.
Yeah.
It's
That's
grammar.
one. And then Maria's was my brothers
Brother have to see none of these films.
have seen
None.
none of
Of this.
this film. My brothers have seen none of this film. You could
Uh-huh.
say it that way.
I have
Okay.
two. I had the first. I have.
No,
I did two.
none of this film
My brother have to see none of
have
this film.
seen.
Yeah. See, I
Have
put
seen
none
of
of my brothers have seen
Mhm.
this film.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's what I put with a period.
Okay.
I didn't make these up. These came out of a book, but they didn't have an answer to them. So,
Mhm.
and they can't, a lot of them can be written in a couple of different ways. Number three. Where did I
Okay.
get to? Maria? No. Yes.
Me.
Did you do it, Maria?
Me.
Oh, Norma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They said they never eat fatty food at home.
Okay. They
Mhm.
never eat fatty foods at home.
Mhm.
Very-
Oh, okay.
Just popsicles, right?
Yes.
Tienes scissors, puedes cortar aquí en puedes cortar podemos buscar
Está en el refri el scissor.
Okay, let's see. Number four. Maria?
Does she usually work on the weekends? Is a question.
Number four?
Number four is
Number
your
4.
car.
No, this is that's number
Oh,
5.
the car.
Okay. Where would you go if you were a car? Yeah.
Where?
What do you
you-
have, Norma?
If I will go, where I buy your car? Where I go
If
buy
I
your
were
car?
a car, where?
Mhm.
If I were
I have three. I have four. What is the number four? Your
the
car
number
go
4.
where I was it if I go where Where?
Está en el refri.
Where will
En el refri está.
where will you car?
El grande, el grande.
Where would you go if you were a car?
Mhm.
Okay, but there's no where in.
Yeah, I could wear.
Yeah, there's no where in there.
Is it where? Mhm.
Where?
There's a were.
Where? No word.
There's no where. W-H-E-R-E. Well, like, where would you go? Is that what you said? If I were a car, where would you go?
Oh yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
to word that. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
No,
the-
no,
the
no.
number
That's
4?
okay.
Where go? Pues
If you were
I-
a car, where you go? No.
There's not a where in there.
Mhm.
No. Where?
Okay, let's look at it. You got
Where-
anything different,
You
Sonia?
would say if I will go
Mm.
where
Okay. If
How about if I were you, comma, I would go by car.
are you okay? Yeah.
if I
This
will
Yeah.
one is a little bit hard. It is hard.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of words, but
Go.
it's the words that you have to work with.
Where
okay.
If I were you, comma, I would go by car. And then period.
If
Where
I were
to car. Okay.
you, I could
Está en el
go
refri.
by car. Okay.
Okay.
Car.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I have wrong one.
Number
Okay.
number 5.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Okay.
Number 5. Sonia, you want to do number 5?
Yes. I have. Does she usually work on weekends and
Yes.
weekend days? And question mark.
Yes. Very good.
It's
Does
a
she
question.
usually work on weekends? Or you could say, does she usually work on weekends or does she work usually on weekends? Either way,
Mhm.
and a
Mhm.
question mark. Okay, very good. Number 6, Norma.
Okay.
Okay, winter.
The mind do not paint your room. I don't know say how my painting you don't know. Okay. Yeah, I put the mind do not painting your room. La mente no pinta.
Mine,
Ajá. The mind. We said the
the
mind.
mind.
Do not painting your room. I'm not sure she's correct.
No, that one's not right. Anybody got something different?
I do not mind painting your room.
Okay, I do not mind painting your room.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I ate the do, but I have the same.
You have the same? Okay. I do not mind painting your room. And that's a
Yeah.
period after that.
I
Yeah.
don't mind.
All right.
I don't know mind.
All right. Now, number 7. I thought this one was hard. Maybe it was just me.
Mhm.
Let's see, where are we? Maria?
The number, I don't know what number is, but I have
Number 7.
7.
Uh-huh.
Carla and Jane not only speak 3 languages, but also play the
Play
guitar.
guitar. Mhm.
Yes, very good. I had a hard
Mhm.
time with that one. I couldn't figure
Yes,
that out.
I do that.
Yes, Carl and Jane
did.
not only speak 3 language, but
also
also play the
play
guitar,
guitar.
or play the guitar also, ever how you
Mhm.
want to word
Uh-huh.
It's the same. Mhm.
it. Yes, yes, very good. Okay, number 8. Where am I at? Sonia, number 8.
Norma.
Me, I
Norma.
don't remember. Okay. In summer, more people spend much money than winter.
Yeah.
Mhm. In summer.
Okay, what'd you say again? I'm sorry.
In summer, more
Okay.
people spend much money than winter.
Dice.
Okay, you could say it that way. Yes,
Mhm.
you could. People spend much more money in the summer than in the winter.
Mhm.
In the summer, more people spend much money in the winter than in the summer. You can reverse those.
Okay, in the
Okay.
winter.
So there's a couple or really 2 or 3 ways to do that one.
Mhm.
Okay, number 9. Where am I at? Back at Sonia now. Or I'm
Yeah.
at Maria.
Okay. Number, what to say? What number is?
Number 9.
9? Okay. Why the drink Coca-Cola is most popular in India?
Okay, you
I
can
think
say
it's
it
a
that
question.
way,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a question.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You could also say, why is Coca-Cola the most
Why
popular
the
drink
Coca-Cola
in
is the
India?
most popular
Okay.
drink in the
Yes,
India?
you can say that either way. Why is the drink Coca-Cola most popular, or why is Coca-Cola the most popular drink? Either
Mhm.
way.
Okay.
Okay, we're at number 10, the last one. Yay.
¿Qué?
Let's see, we're at Maria, aren't we?
Allá, hasta allá. ¿Qué perla?
¿Dónde?
¿Cuál quieres?
Okay, number
Number 10.
Es la perla que te lo di, por favor.
Who said Tom's seems to very sleepy baby. I don't know if she's good.
Tommy's baby seems to be very sleepy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Tom's baby seems to be very sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Okay.
Right. We'll do some more of these next week. We hadn't done them in a long time. We can tell
Yeah.
we're a little rusty on them, aren't we?
Okay.
But we'll finish those up next week too. So,
Okay.
Okay.
all right. Any questions
No.
for that? Get back to here.
Okay.
There we go. Now, all right. Well, we will finish up chapter 14, 15, whatever lesson we were on. Whatever we were on, 15, that's right.
15.
And then we'll do some more of the scramble sentences. We're also going to work on our ED sounds next week. So if you have that paper that I gave you back last year with how to pronounce the ED sounds with the different letters that end the word, go over that. We'll talk about that a little bit more, because that's the one thing I hear in your reading. It's hard to pronounce. You don't know when to, and that is very hard. That's very hard in the English language. So we'll work on that a little bit next week too. All right.
Okay,
Well,
thank you.
I'm going to let y'all go and get to bed. It's almost 20 after 8. I know you got kids to get in the bed and stuff to do. So we will see you next week at 6:30.
Okay.
Same time, same station, and maybe Pedro will be with us next week. Sonia missed that unless you saw his text. Today's his birthday. Today is Pedro's birthday. So his friend was taking him out to dinner.
Next week when he coming, maybe we can sing happy birthday.
We will sing. Y'all remind me. I'll have to write that down somewhere. We'll sing happy birthday to him. So
yes.
anyway, all right. Well, I will see you all next week. You all be
See you.
safe.
You too. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Miss Phyllis.
Thanks.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.